Free speech, the media, the left, and double standards. I'm Brian Lilley with the Rebel.media. We've all seen the footage by now, the pushing, the shoving, the punching even, the police having to intervene at Donald Trump's rally in Chicago last Friday night, the one that had to be canceled or at least postponed, put off until a later date because of violence. And what we've heard since then is mostly what I would describe as victim shaming. That's right, Donald Trump and those assembled to hear him were the victims on Friday, but instead of actually accusing the perpetrators of this violence, the media has been focused on Donald Trump. They've been blaming him. Now, if you watch me, you listen to me, you know me, then you know I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. But like everybody else, the man has a right to speak. And instead, what we witnessed on Friday night in Chicago was a group of organized thugs using violence to shut down political speech. And that should be the focus of everyone covering this. That should be denounced from the highest rooftops. Instead, we've got Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, and their media allies denouncing Trump and only Trump.
I hesitate to say this because I really don't like to disparage public officials, but Donald Trump is a pathological liar.
Donald Trump is running a very cynical campaign, pitting groups of Americans against one another. He is trafficking in hate and fear.
Now, in what planet do you actually say that, well, the person that was the victim is the one to blame? Well, if actually Donald Trump did that to Pamela Geller when she organized the Draw Muhammad cartoon contest in Texas, he actually went on television and said, well, what did she expect? But I didn't do that to Geller, and I'm not going to do it to Trump. His rhetoric has not been calling out for people to be randomly punched. Yeah, he's talked about roughing up protesters that show up. But this was shut down before anyone had a chance to yell anything at Trump. This was shut down before the event was started. These were George Soros-backed, Saul Alinskyite-trained, organized left-wing thugs coming in to shut down a protest. The media should be focused on that, and they're not. They're not because it's Donald Trump. There is a double standard that goes on that decides whether someone gets blame or not. If these were right-wing rowdy protesters going in to shut down a Hillary Clinton rally, do you think that they would get the blame or Clinton would get the blame? Hillary Clinton has been really big on Planned Parenthood and defending them, even as the organization has had to backpedal from the buying and selling of body parts of aborted babies. What if a bunch of pro-lifers were so upset at that they went out to protest and disrupted and shut down a Hillary Clinton rally? Would she get the blame because she had used inflammatory rhetoric? Because she offended people? No, absolutely not. It would be the protesters, and rightly so. If you disrupt and shut down a political event using thuggish tactics, I don't care who you are, I will be denouncing you. But if you are there to speak and peacefully assemble, then you have the right to gather, to speak, to listen, to hear. That was taken away from Trump supporters on Friday night, and that is a shame, a stain on the American political system. This is going to continue, and it's being organized, but it's not being organized by Trump. It's being organized by the radical left. Groups like MoveOn.org are already fundraising off of this. You can be sure that groups like Avaz won't be far behind. This is the institutional organized left. It's how they operate. There's going to be union thugs behind it. I know what that's like from my time being roughed up by David Suzuki and his own union thugs. This is how they operate. They do not allow dissent. They will shut you down. Like Donald Trump or hate Donald Trump, it's time to let the man speak and let the chips fall where they may.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.